Super Bowl 58 will be played on Sunday at Allegiant Stadium. You got the 49ers, you got Brock Purdy there, you got the Chiefs, and that particular banner is featuring Travis Kelce, but let's be honest. We talk a lot about quarterbacks. It's always the quarterbacks. Comes back to the quarterbacks, fairly or unfairly, and this man knows that better than most. It's not every day you get to hang out with the Hall of Famer. Warren Moon is here.
Michael, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. And when I was talking about quarterbacks, when did you make that adjustment? When did you hit that reality of, hey, if I do well, they'll give me more credit maybe than I deserve. If I don't do well, they'll put everything on my shoulders. When did you realize that in your career? Was that year one?
I realized it when I was 11 years old, believe it or not. My coaches let me know that you are the most important position on the team. You're the leader, and if we win, it's going to be because of you. So I found that out at a very, very young age. And that was the thing I liked about it. I loved the fact that everything was put on my shoulders and I could handle it.
Man, I know we can't tell this story enough. I'm just excited and encouraged, and I know a lot of people are in the same position that I'm in, especially people of a certain age. I'm excited about your diligence to play the position, no matter what. I'm sure there's so many guys who said, okay, yeah, you're not going to let me play quarterback. Yeah, I'll play corner. I'll play safety. I'll switch to running back. I'm just glad that you just stuck to
to my guns.
Your principle.
Yeah, well, I knew that's what I was good at. And I kind of measured myself against my peer group and how good I was against the guys that I was playing against in that. And I worked at it. And I felt like I was a good enough player to be able to at least go to the next level, which was when I was in Pop Warner, the next level was high school. So I felt like I was good enough to at least go play quarterback in high school. Well, some people didn't want me to play quarterback in high school, but I just stayed at it. And every level that I went to, it was always somebody telling me no for whatever reason, and I knew a lot of what the reason was, but I just kept plugging away at it, and as I was going to just say, whoever gave me that opportunity to play it, I was going to be ready when that opportunity came. I wasn't going to feel sorry for myself or hang my head or not work out as hard. If anything, I did the opposite.
And now you see quarterbacks, and I'd love to get your take on this, you see quarterbacks of all races, of all backgrounds, playing the position in different ways. I mean, you got a little bit of everything. You got your drop back guys, you got your dual threats, you got a lot in the NFL in 2023-24. How would you characterize the way the position is being played now, just overall?
I love the way it's being played because just like you said, there's a lot of variety at the position. Not as many of the straight drop back guys anymore, but there's still some of those. But nowadays you have to be able to be more of an athlete. You have to be able to move around and make things happen on your own, make off-schedule plays. You have to be able to get outside the pocket and buy time a little bit because defensive players are so fast now that every now and then one of your guys is going to get beat and you're going to have to avoid somebody and still make a play down the field. And that's what separates, I think, the guys who they call the managers of the game at quarterback from the guys who can make those off-schedule type plays. And every quarterback is a manager. There's no question about it. But it's the ones who can make those plays when everything breaks down and still make a big play out of it.
Would you like to play in this era? With this, your game would translate very well to what we see right now, right?
Played right now because of the way they protect you.
That's right. Yeah.
I would still be playing today if we got protected the way they do now. But
you probably look at it and say, "Wow, they call that's a flag." That used to happen to me like six times a game.
I feel sorry for defensive players watching the game now. They don't know where to hit the quarterback anymore because every time you hit him or you fall on him, you're going to get a flag for it. So. I understand why they protect the quarterback. He's one of the most important commodities on a football team, and when the quarterback goes down, the backup is usually a big drop-off. So the league wants the quarterback, who is the most important player, to always be upright and be able to play every week.
You know, I think about, your era of football. You were so much fun to watch your team. The Houston Oilers, not the Texas, the Houston Oilers were fun to watch, and the run and shoot. I mean, just a lot of exciting plays and a lot of exciting quarterback play on your part. And I think about it now, and so some classic things have held up, and some classic things aren't as appreciated as they used to be. And I say that because you think about who's not in the game right now. All right, Bill Belichick is not coaching. He missed out on this coaching cycle. Pete Carroll
not coaching.
Is not coaching. Mike Vrabel is not coaching in this. I mean, it's just and go to the college rank.
And then
Nick
we lost
Saban.
Nick Saban, yes.
is not coaching. It's just strange to me. Why do you think that is, especially with Pete? I know you know that area very well. You know Pete well. Did Seattle just kind of lose it? Like I can't believe that they moved on from Pete Carroll.
The NFL is a copycat league, and it seems like the younger coaches are the ones that are having the most success now, and that's where everybody seems to want to go. They want to go to the younger coaches for maybe it's the ideas that they have offensively and defensively. Maybe it's their relationship with players, how they relate to these young players today. Not really sure exactly the reason why, but some of these older coaches now are considered dinosaurs, and it's too bad because they still have, I think, a lot to offer to the game.
Yeah.
But they're going with the young guys.
And tell me, because before we go, I want to hear what you've got going on. You're not just a guy who's done it on the field. You do some stuff off the field. What do you have going on right now? What are you representing today?
Yeah, I'm working with the NFL Alumni. We're doing a lot of different programs around the country using players to give back to those communities. We're working on a program that just got launched today with the Better Business Bureau, the Heart of Texas program, where we're going to try and find the next set of young business leaders around the country. And we've got about 170 players around the country from 30 different markets that are working with these programs to try and help young kids, teach them the values and things that we learned as football players, but those things will definitely help you in business as well, as far as working as a team and ethics and trust and different things like that are going to help you as you go into the business side of the world. So we have a lot of guys like myself. I had my own marketing company for 11 years. I have a foundation, and I worked in broadcasting for 15 years. So even though I played the game for a long time, I still did business away from the game when I retired. And I can kind of help other young people who want to get into business the same way that I was helped along the way. So there's a lot of players that are doing this. They want to give back to communities because that's what the NFL Alumni is all about, is about caring about their communities and helping young people.
Yeah, I love to hear it, Warren. It's always great. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Thank you.
So thank you
Michael,
for stopping
by.
Thanks
for having me on, and thanks for hearing the message.
Anytime,
all right.
Anytime. Appreciate you. Warren Moon, the great Warren Moon, Hall of Famer, joining Brother from Another in Las Vegas. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.